Well, here we are, aren't we? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, boys and girls. How are we all doing today? Yes, yes, yes. Obviously, I'm going to. I maintain that I'm going to try to stay away from. Excuse me. From Tokyo as much as I can, and so that's what we're going to do. We're going to attempt to stay away from Tokyo for as long as we can. Wait, what is this? Oh, okay. I have no idea where I am, but that's good. Okay, let's navigate towards the shoreline. Yes, I can't move the wind. Oh, I can't. No, see, I thought that if I could like remove the map, then I won't actually know where I am, and I would have to actually navigate by whatever. But it's fine. Oh, that's the wrong button. There we go. Oh, did I not put up the? Oh, I did not. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's not the right set list. This is the right set list. There we go. Good. um, I am dying. Yes. How did you know? Yeah. How did you know? But then aren't we all dying? Hold on, let me see something. No. Okay. Minimize this. All right. So we are. Let's go into the park. Actually, I want to go in the park. Can we go in the park? Why can't we go? Oh, okay. I guess we can't go in the park. We'll just borrow someone's. Yeah, this. I remember when I was really, really young, and this photosphere thing from Google was still a novelty, right? I remember. I think. Hold on. Let me look it up. What? I feel like I had the first HTC One M. I want to say M8, which would be 2000. Yes, 2014. Yeah, that sounds about right. Beautiful phone that was. Can I just put that out there? Like they don't why don't phone manufacturers make stuff like that? Because that phone was fantastically beautiful, right? It had a nice metal shell. Like you don't need glass backing on a phone. Well, obviously, like for modern phones, they need glass backing because they need the glass to allow the magnetic field to go through, right? But even so, it's just what? Oh, okay, all right. Uh, sure. Let's walk through a museum. The question is, muses, can you get any more boring? Why are you taking us through a museum? You know the oh, did my face die? Yes, my face did. The funny part of that is muses is quote unquote boring, taking you through a museum. And the funny part of that is actually um the fact that this was said not by our year one students. Apparently, our year one students want to, I guess, go to a museum with me. Whereas it's our years 2 and 3 students that don't, and that's fascinating. Namkan. Where is this? I feel like I know that location, but I can't tell by the geography. Like my understanding or my memory of maps has not grown with age. I'll put it that way. But this is beautiful, isn't it? Like I would sit there and just like have a drink. Small animal exhibit. I wonder what this is. Let's see. This is Aoba no Mori. Aoba no Mori. 公園、芸術文化ホール. Okay. All right. Sounds good. No, 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 thank you. Let's go in here. See what's in here. Oh, we can't go in there. Okay. Well, that's fine. Wait, where are we? Over here. Okay, let's continue this way. Hold on, let me just double check that this music's still playing. Yes, it is. Good, 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 good. It's all mine. Good, good, good. Right. We were supposed to navigate towards. Where am I? Okay, I'm here. We're supposed to navigate towards the sea. So let's go in this direction. Can I use my controller for this, I wonder? Ah, it's not important. I will... Oh, I can't use that. No, I don't have any of those either. I need a new pointing device, because my right hand, or my right arm, I use that both to play tennis, racket sports, and hold my mouse. And so that's been a bit of a pain. Right arm suffers because I use it. Rackets. Well, it's true, right? Like, both of those things, rackets and mice, are very bad for the arms. I wonder what, like along the park, all of these just, what is that? That looks like a cafe. Cocos, yes. 100% beef, didn't you know? Can we go in here? No. Continue that away. By the way the map is moving, I feel like we are going south. So maybe we should go that way. Yeah. And this will take us to the Bay of Tokyo Bay. Maybe? Probably. What? No! Hold on, let's go back. I don't know what you're talking about. Was it on the ground? There was no Nazi symbol on. There was no swastika. What you think of as the swastika is probably what you're thinking of is the Buddhist symbol, which is the swastika is 45-degree tilted, whereas the Buddhist symbol is actually a perfect square. And I appreciate that. That's not a big difference per se, but it's very different for sort of very important reasons, right? Oh, we're going north again, so we have to take some time to go. This poor post office has no reviews or bad reviews. Oh no. Yeah, can you imagine not being able to stop your car? That's terrible. What? Even... Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay, let's go back to Chiba City. I can't remember where we were. Probably somewhere over here. I can't remember the exact post office though, so we're just let's just pop ourselves here. Ooh, 1 second. Yes, all right. Okay, actually, before we continue, let me just open this up and show the difference between the swastika and the Buddhist symbol. I'm fairly certain Yeah, here we go. See this? This? Can you see my mouse? You can't see my mouse. Yeah. So right here, right? This is the Buddha symbol, and I appreciate that it is reminiscent of a swastika, but it's really really not. Yes, exactly, exactly. Also, the swastika is pretty much, I think it's mirrored, right? I can't. I don't remember these things. Swastika. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So the Nazi one is mirrored and then rotated 45 degrees, but normally, I mean, you can have it mirrored, absolutely, but I think in the modern era we generally see them in this orientation, which is why it looks reminiscent, but it's not, right? Yes. Okay. Let's move back to. I wonder. This feels like it's probably a military base, right? I'm not sure who should be looking around there. Oops. Private property, blah 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 blah. Yeah, private property. And probably the same thing here, right? Like if we're here and we're looking not that way, that's wrong. Um oh, okay. Oh, okay, we got here and then we get any closer? No. So what, it's an industrial area and hey, see, I don't I don't quite buy that just because of how big this area is, so let's just assume it's military, just for fun. One second, let me respond to this. Yes, I realize, but like, it's just my face. Nobody pays attention to my face. Come on, guys. You all claim that you're too busy to even watch my stream, and then I look at the YouTube history, and there are like thousands of you playing it, or maybe not thousands of you, hundreds of you, and it's just like, guys, come on, right? Come on. Well, I mean, if you were to, I wouldn't think less of you for doing so, you know? I thought you wanted to get to Tokyo. You were one of the most vocal people that was like, oh, Muses, why aren't you going to Tokyo? We paid for walking through Japan, we didn't pay for walking through rural areas. Or whatever, right? Muses mocking viewer in insulting and dismissive voice. Long-term viewer in jest via a insulting and dismissive voice. What? Well, there's nothing wrong with being insulting and dismissive, especially when the people are also insulting and dismissive towards you, right? I think we should all be very clear on that. Oh, did that not work? We're supposed to be back here. Come on. Okay, there we go. Boats. Boats, yes, boats. You know, okay, divulging non-critical and non-NDA information. I have, with some of our boys and girls, I give them, or they ask for, and actually pay for the right to if I am immediately available, then I should respond to them within, like, 5 to 10 minutes, uh, unless I'm obviously in meetings and stuff. And in those contracts, we never stipulated that broadcasting would be a meeting. So they are, yes, exactly. They're abusing their rights by making me type back to them in the middle of the broadcast. You guys know that you only have a limited amount of time to do it, or a limited amount of these rights, right, per month. Uh, 1 second. Yes. Well, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about, because I have to actually deal with this as it pops up. Uh, discussion on a line. Let's call it client relations, right? So, and so obviously they are also part of the server, but they also retain me for other purposes. And the point is, they are abusing the system. That's right. I'm talking to you. Abusing the system by using of these tokens, right? And no, how many? I think I give them like what, 10 a year or something, 12 a year, something like that. It works out to being about once a month, depending on circumstances and stuff. But yeah, and so good job. Well, the point of these is to be able to reach me in case of emergencies, right? So there is a specific line and specific email, a private, separate email that I have that essentially notifies me whenever one of these people invoke one of their tokens. And so the fact that they are is, I don't know, is it because, well, because the discussion that the token was used to invoke is completely inane, right? So, and I'm sure he or she is listening. Yes, yeah, they're, you see, yeah, no, they're listening, and I I don't know what to say, right, bro slash sis, like, why do this? Okay, all right. Please don't all use your tokens at once. I can't divulge how many of these are out there, but please don't use them all at once. We will have to amend the contract to include one if you are both in the Discord server and if you partake in such service, that you're not allowed to use the token in such a way. No, I appreciate. I appreciate it's too late and that it'll have to be I'll just add it in the when we renegotiate those particular retainer contracts. It's fine. It's all fine. Excuse me. Why did we go down there? Let's go back up. Thank you. I have no idea where I'm going. Presumably just along the highway, right? Like we're just going towards Tokyo now because that's apparently what is needed. My hope is, oh, again my face, right? My hope is that that by the time we get to Tokyo, or we'll be done by the time we actually get to Tokyo, and then that means, you know, that I don't have to actually get into Tokyo. But you see, I'm making my best effort in getting to Tokyo. No. See, if I were to now just zoom out and click on Tokyo, that would be cheating, right? Exactly. exactly. So that's why we were in Chiba all of these past few times, because it meant that I could essentially use um, the opportunity to try to stay as far away from Tokyo as possible. And as we move towards Tokyo, it makes it look like that I am desperately trying to, you know, like um, put into practice the oh, that's this feels like a highway rest stop, doesn't it? I'm trying my best to put into practice the goals that were set, and obviously that's true. I am trying my hardest, right? I am trying my hardest, but to do so without cheating, right? Yeah, there we go. That sounds right. Again, right? Capitalism is relies on the letter of the law as opposed to the spirit of the law, and this is actually an interesting difference. Um, let me add this in. Oh, I'm supposed to add those things, right? Yeah. Let me just this. Oop, there we go. Capitalism and the spirit versus the letter. Um, and this is actually particularly interesting because this is why lawyers are so important in places like North America, right? Or at least, oh, in the common law system, because it relies on, and most of you will know this. See, it relies on thousands and thousands of pages of contract, because both sides agree that if the contract is longer, there is more room for interpretation, right? So if the contract is short and concise, there is no room for maneuver. Whereas if the contract is longer with many points, there is room to interpret the letter of the law such a way to create competitive advantages or to wiggle out of a contract that has outlived its usefulness. See Elon the Twitter, right? Um, if you buy a company and in the contract it doesn't say I want to do due diligence, then you are leaving all of that opportunity to freely cancel a contract or easier cancel a contract off the table, right? Not including due diligence in the contract, it leaves very little room for wiggling out of it when things don't go as planned. This is also why pretending to buy Manchester United should be considered securities fraud. If I were a Tesla investor, I would sue, right? Because it materially everything that Elon Musk says materially affects the stock price of Tesla, and so therefore, this is why the SEC had an agreement that lawyers should vet his tweets, right? Of obviously being entitled little shit. He doesn't actually. I talked about this earlier. As soon as I got up this morning, I'm not gonna talk. Just that is cool. I love that. Do you guys know how these things work? These are fantastic. So these are all, I believe they are all automated. And so when it's time to actually drive a car, it'll shift things around until your car can be at the ground level, and then you get in and you drive out. It's really space saving. The problem, of course, is if 50 people all want to use their cars at the same time, that makes it very, very difficult. Excuse me, can we go that way? Thank you. Hokkaido. Nama Lewa Shukutokuro Tomden Chiba. What is this? Not sure what this particular word is, or rather what that particular city is. What? Sawaicho. Sawaicho. Well, such is life. You just have to get used to it. No, I don't think we're getting to. Let's see. I don't think. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to get off the highway. Let's go back on the highway. I don't think we're getting to Tokyo today. We are. Yeah, we are probably not getting to Tokyo today, but like we might get to the Tokyo, approach Tokyo and see Tokyo, sort of off in the distance. You're welcome. Actually, I would love to be the driver of these cars. I think that is actually one of the best jobs in the world. Not in North America. In North America, it's really boring. But like in basically anywhere else that's not North America, I would love to drive. Just be the street view driver. Of course, Google's doing autonomous driving partly for the exact reason, right? So they can just send a car out everywhere in the world without having to worry about paying drivers, like hitting pedestrians, buying extra insurance, etc., etc. And that's that is what it is. It's fine. You want to buy a Toyota? Toyota. The fact actually that Toyota is one of the most successful car companies is really interesting, or not interesting, but rather very, very much deserves its spot as one of the biggest car makers in the world. So, Lean plus Kaizen really did a lot. Excuse me. Modern manufacturing. Too bad. Modern manufacturing and globalization. Too bad it isn't strictly a fit for modern societies. Or modern, let's say, trade war level societies. Right? The problem is if you have inventory, or let's take a step back. The whole point of lean manufacturing is that you only have a day's worth of parts, or maybe even a few hours worth of parts in the factory at any one time. and that your suppliers bring the stuff that you need to you, or you bring the stuff that you need to you from your suppliers only as needed, because that means that you're much more the corporation itself is much more quote unquote agile, right? Because if you have right now 57,000 hood like bonnets, like car bonnets, lying around, then you've essentially committed to making 57,000 of those cars because of sunk costs. Whereas if you only have 3,000, then you can change it up and be very responsive to what the market needs, right? And of course, this is an example with cars, but you could imagine this going in other places, and this does indeed go into other places, right? So it's just with cars. It's one cars are is this are we really on the? I feel like, yeah. See, we're off the toll road, I believe. There we go. Let's get back onto it. Oh, but this is less exciting, isn't it? Because it's all walled in. But walled in is better. Walled in is better because you're not going to stop and watch if a crash happens on the other side. So walled in is usually better for highways. Yes. But yeah, so agile manufacturing is really good, very important. We didn't end up making it to Tokyo. I am so sorry about that. And Google Maps refuses to let me I don't know what Google Maps is doing. It's fine. Oh, okay, yeah. So I do have to go, yes. So let me just say right here. Thank you very much for watching. In conclusion, please stop. Okay, I'll add it to the list. 11 lean manufacturing, 12 capitalism in the spirit versus letter of the law, and we'll continue. It's more complicated than that, so we will continue this in the future. Thank you very much for watching. In conclusion, please download Firefox, please. Oh, that is terrible. Okay, bye. No, bye. Bye.